Hello, I'm Matt Guff from thehouse.com, and this is the owner of Weston Snowboards. This is Leo. How you doing, Leo?
Oh, I'm doing well. Thanks for having me.
Thanks for being here.
Yeah.
Leo's actually going to walk us through how to pick the best Weston POW board for you. All right, POW boards. That's a fun category, especially from a brand like Weston, who does a really good job at making them. We have three boards here.
All right.
We have the POW Surfer. We have the Japow, and then we also have the Backwoods. Three great boards from you guys' lineup that kind of fall into like the really deep style category of snow. How can people choose which one of these three boards is going to be best for them? This is the Backwoods.
Yep.
It's well-rounded. What's up with this thing?
Absolutely. I mean, really, we think that, got to look at the majority of what kind of terrain are you going to be riding the majority of the time, right? And so for the Backwoods, this one is the one for the rider that is, I'm going to the resort pretty much just to go find the powder stashes.
Okay.
Right? And so, this will still, it'll still handle all the terrain to get you there. And, even for people that are like, all right, I'm going to be riding through the trees most of the time, but I still want to be able to enjoy the groomers a little bit, so, and it's clear, obviously a more directional shape than say your twin, so it's going to do, excel in wanting to go that direction. It doesn't mean you can't ride it going switch.
Right.
It'll have the tendency to want to just point the nose back towards the front, but it was designed to go and excel in just going in that one direction. So if you're really, for a lot of people who, are advanced enough, they're not doing the falling leaf anymore, not really, maybe graduated, if you will, from the park,
right.
That are really just looking to, enjoy all the mountain, particularly the trees and the bigger bowls, the Backwoods is probably the right choice for you.
That's going to be a good one. I really like the overall shaping of the board.
Yep.
It's really nice. And graphic, probably one of my favorites.
All right.
Next up is the Japow. Now this board, from what you were saying, is a deck kind of design inspired for riding in Japan.
Yep.
Really deep snow that's really lightweight. What's up with this board?
This is our swallowtail. This is, really designed for that rider that's like just, you ask them, what do you want to ride? Powder. I just want to ride powder. Just get it, that essentially that powder fiend.
Yeah.
There's a little bit in all of us, right?
Right.
But obviously, if you're going to Hokkaido, if you're going to be going to Japan, this would be a good one to bring with you, because you'll probably need it, especially if you're going in there the heart of the winter time. But if really all you're wanting to do is to spend as little amount of time on the resort, unless it's like, if you're one of those people that are like, only if it's like a foot deep am I even going to go to a resort, then the Japow is probably the right board for you.
Right.
And also, if you want to be able to experience the snow, for the snow surfer in mind, right? People that have come out from the coast that maybe have a history or an affinity towards surfing, and really wanting to bring that feel of that board, that kind of, being able to really kind of moving around like a fish, through the snow, the Japow is probably good. And then, a lot of people ask, oh, well, how well does it do on hardpack,
Right.
And so these boards do surprisingly well. I mean, sure, you're going to get a little bit of chatter in the nose if you're beelining a groomer, but it still will. It'll it was designed to be able to get you to those deep stashes, right? So, but if powder is that's the one focus that you really want, this is going to be the
one. And I kind of like too that within its effective edge, the stance is actually centered on the board.
Yep.
Even though it has a very deep swallowtail that has carbon to kind of keep it a little bit more structurally sound.
Yeah. So when you're actually trying to lay down those Euro turns, it'll still engage that part of the radius just spot on.
Wow. And then lastly, this is a special one. This is called the POW Surfer.
Yep.
It has traction pad up on top. What's going on?
This one is very unique. I would say, this one is for if you're, out in the backcountry, maybe, out snowmobiling, it'd be a good one to bring with, or maybe bring it along on a cat trip. To even, your local park, your local sled hill would be a great option to really take this thing and really enjoy it. This thing excels in fresh POW. Obviously it's bindingless, and so you're really just standing on it, using the pad to really control the board. And this is, for me, when I first started POW surfing, I still consider myself a very beginner POW surfer. It's really, it allows me to kind of treat a hill as if it was like my first time riding again.
Oh, that's great.
And so to be able to just link a few turns here and there, I'm really just super stoked, and just, really being able to bring back that kind of initial feel, because this is kind of a throwback to the original snowboards as well, that were bindingless. So, definitely great for almost like a very unique and novel experience with snowboarding.
Yeah, it's been fun over the last couple of years seeing really advanced and pro level snowboarders jump on POW surfers and seeing them work through the beginner mindset again. If you're in a place and you're riding where you want a new challenge, you want to try something that's, it gives you a little bit of a rush, the POW surfers might be that board for you.
Exactly.
Well, Leo, thank you so much for walking us through these decks. Yeah, and thank you guys for watching. Hopefully this video can help you choose the best Weston POW board for you. Again, we have the POW Surfer, bindingless snow surfing board. We have the JPOW, which is meant for some really deep stuff. And then lastly, a well-rounded resort board for anyone who wants to get in some deep snow, called the Backwoods. These are all boards that you can see at thehouse.com by selecting the links below in the description. Thanks for watching. Leave a comment or question. Let us know what you think. I'll do my best to get those questions over to Leo as soon as possible. Subscribe to the channel there. Check out more vids there. And hopefully we'll see you guys on the snow.
Yes, sir.
Peace.
Go forth and slay POW.
Woo!
Yeah.